Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Luna is still alive. The Finnegan family could be permanently destroyed by Sheila and Lee's deadly pact. According to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful, Luna Nozawa's incredible survival tale has the potential to permanently destroy the Finnegan family. Lee Finnegan put up a lot of effort to save Luna's life. She felt that Luna wouldn't have been a deranged murderer if she had experienced the same kind of affection as Dr. John Finnegan did as a child. Telling Penelope Poppy didn't help things at all. Nozawa was relieved to hear that Luna had passed away. She was pleased her daughter was dead, so she couldn't hurt anyone else. Lee became enraged at Poppy's response. She made the drastic decision to spare Luna's life after realizing that Poppy was unable to love her daughter appropriately. Luna's survival is very miraculous. Lee wouldn't let her die, even though she could have. She was aware that Luna needed to live. She couldn't allow her granddaughter to pass away without experiencing the love of family. Knowing that Luna never felt loved or supported crushed her heart. In addition to smuggling Luna out of the hospital, she felt obliged to take a leave of absence and devote her time and medical knowledge to ensuring Luna's full recovery. Sheila was pursuing it. From the hospital, she followed Li to the apartment that Lee had converted into a hospital room. Sheila only wanted to say goodbye by seeing Luna's body, mostly to apologize for not being able to be there for her as she desired. She needed to see her. Sheila realized that Luna needed her just as much as she needed her. Not everyone will be happy with Luna's recovery, despite Lee's valiant attempts to save her. Finn will experience ambivalence. Although Luna is his daughter and he loves her, she has frequently threatened and attempted to kill his wife. It can become hard if Finn wants to see Luna, since he might worry about Steffi Forrester's safety. Steffi, on the other hand, will not be impressed by Luna's tale of survival. She will be concerned about both her own and her kids' safety. She might go so far as to threaten to leave Finn if he sees Luna, saying that she would rather he not. She had experienced this previously. Sheila performed a few of the same tricks. Steffi will lose it when she finds out that Lee and Sheila assisted Luna. Recently, Steffi and Sheila came to an agreement and improved their situation. She even praised her for trying to defuse the situation with Luna and saving her life. Steffi won't comprehend her reasoning though she held Lee in high regard. Steffi will be shocked by this and start to question whether her kids are secure in their grandmother's care. Do you believe the Finnegan family can get over the Luna secret? BNB fans? Luna will not be sent to jail. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, she is roaming around and wearing lipstick one day while barely surviving the next. Naturally, we are referring to Luna Nozawa, who appears to be the luckiest girl this imaginary Los Angeles town has seen in a very long time. Sheila Carter and Lee Nozawa, Luna's grandparents, were overjoyed to see their cherished granddaughter walking and talking again following her near-fatal shooting by Liam Spencer in the most recent episode. The problem is that Luna included Liam and her grandmother Sheila in the crossfire as well. Rather than discussing her desire to bake cookies with her elders, shouldn't she be sent to jail? As our devoted readers are aware, there was a lot of discussion about the issue on the internet. She'll return to harassing Elektra and attempting to get close to Will. They are discussing whether or not Elektra and Will should sleep together a lot because of this. So, Lee is all in with Luna now? Said another critic. Her only option is to start over somewhere else because everyone believes she is dead, but her fixation with Will lead to her being discovered. To find out what will happen next, fans will undoubtedly need to watch every single day. Thomas wants to take Brooke out for good. Wants to get back at Taylor? According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Thomas Forrester might lose his mind and decide to kill Brooke Logan for good. Now that Brooke is about to take Taylor Hayes away from Rich Forrester, might she be in serious danger? When Brooke effectively ruins Taylor and Ridge's most recent reunion, Thomas won't like it because he loves his mother and is very protective of her. It might be enough to make Thomas lose his mind again. Naturally, this isn't the first time Thomas has singled out Brooke. Not to mention the CPS call fiasco, and all the other instances in which Thomas defied Ridge's destiny. If Brooke pushes Thomas too far, he might be preparing his darkest scheme yet. Despite receiving therapy and ostensibly being healed, Thomas could perhaps revert to more wicked behavior. Actor Matthew Atkinson is a gifted performer who excels at portraying Thomas's evil side. Thomas might once again lean into that side at this point, which could lead to some major drama. Many fans are curious about what B&B has in store for Thomas, who is expected to return around early September. When Ridge ultimately decides to pick Brooke over Taylor, Thomas will have an opportunity to respond, and you can guarantee he will be incensed. Maybe Thomas will become motivated to remove Brooke from the map when his old problems resurface. Perhaps Thomas will conclude that Brooke will constantly obstruct Taylor and Ridge's happiness as long as she is alive. Thomas might believe that Brooke ought to have died in that boating tragedy. Thomas might attempt to control the circumstance and provide the groundwork for Brooke to suffer a terrible end. When Thomas is mourning Brooke's passing, he may even begin to see Ridge relying on Taylor. Thomas might at least go crazy again and make things interesting, but it doesn't guarantee he will actually take Brooke out. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, when Thomas makes his big reappearance, things might take some unexpected turns. Stay tuned for updates on any unsettling developments. From Logan Brooke. In an interview with Yes, the French fashion and lifestyle publication L'Officiel, Lang disclosed that she has been on a journey of self-reinvention for a number of years. She clarified that although she has developed over the years portraying Brooke, she also has stories from the real world to share. Reinvention became more about reclaiming all the parts of me that had been quietly waiting in the wings than it was about changing who I was, she said. The B&B singer described how, depending on her stage of life, freedom has meant different things to her throughout the years. At the moment, she believes that freedom is having complete control over her time and creativity. It's about standing fully in who I am and refusing to shrink for anyone, she said, not about running away from something. She described how she realized she wanted to be the one narrating the story, not just someone who played it. That required her to reconsider her career choice. She added that it wasn't a sudden realization but rather a gradual one when she started to see her profession as something she could create rather than merely follow. She has inspired others to adopt her philosophy, and was asked what guidance she would give someone who might be hesitant to start over. She clarified that although fear is genuine, it shouldn't stop someone from following their goals, saying that starting over isn't a setback, it's a return to yourself. Reinvention, she added, is about carrying it with pride and choosing what to do with it next, not about destroying one's history. Will Paris make a comeback? White Diamond drops a hot hint. According to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Thomas Forrester will return to the soap opera in September 2025. She should return too, since he is engaged to Paris Buckingham, particularly in light of Grace Buckingham's current predicament. Let's discuss what might happen with this plot as you continue reading. First, let's talk about Hope Logan, who crushed Thomas's heart by turning down his numerous marriage proposals. Thomas was prepared and saw this as the final straw, even though Hope wasn't. Thomas traveled to France at the encouragement of Steffi Forrester Finnegan, where he eventually dated and became engaged to Paris, who was also residing in the City of Love. Paris and Thomas returned for a quick visit, but only to announce their engagement. At the time, Hope made an effort to get Thomas back, but he remained faithful to his fiancée. It has now been established that Thomas will return. This might be for the wedding of Rich Forrester and Taylor Hayes. Anyway, will Thomas be the only one returning, or would Paris also be returning? Seeing Thomas and Paris with Douglas Forrester would also be a hit with fans. According to teasers on The Bold and the Beautiful, Grace was exposed in a medical scam just last month. The woman tricked Bill Spencer out of $1 million to save Liam Spencer by making everyone think he had a brain tumor that was killing him. After busting Grace, John Finnegan made her tell Liam and Hope. She later confessed everything when he took her to the police station. Bill was quite disappointed that he was unable to discipline Grace. He will undoubtedly be able to get Grace in jail if he can get Luna Nozawa's parole. Given Grace's detention and Thomas's reappearance, it appears likely that we will see Paris before long. On the other hand, the image had equipment for recording music, so it's entirely plausible Diamond was referring to her musical outlets. Katie and Donna gave Brooke, Ridge, and Eric a very warm welcome. The fact that Brooke was home and safe made them very happy. Brooke was quick to brag about her special time with Ridge and Caprice after he left. He kissed her and saved her life. He would put things right, he assured her. Taylor, meantime, was eager to see Ridge again when he arrived home. She was uncertain if she would lose him once more. While he was away, Taylor informed him that she was occupied with planning the wedding. Additionally, she gave him credit for saving Brooke's life in Italy. However, she cautioned him against allowing Brooke to use that as leverage to win him back. Fortunately, Nick is unharmed. His ego is the only thing that is hurt. He held himself responsible for the boat accident. Brooke was informed by Nick that he had a unique plan. Brooke was curious as to what it was. After taking a ring box from his pocket, he made the proposal. With a broken heart, he figured he had to leave Los Angeles. Surprisingly, though, Brooke said, "I love you too," after accepting his proposal. Ridge, what became of her fate? What else transpired following their kiss? What made her decide to change her mind? After she drowned, did she not hear what Ridge had to say? Ridge hasn't altered his behavior in the interim. In Italy, he confessed to Brooke that he couldn't survive without her after sharing a kiss. Nevertheless, he is supporting Taylor's wedding arrangements and giving the impression that they are content. He is unable to express what truly occupies his thoughts and emotions. A leopard, particularly one that is in love with two women at the same time, will never alter its spots.